I wanted to make a video this month instead of writing my newsletter because it's already the 17th of the month and I still haven't written the newsletter. Something about having to sit down and type and, well, like writing everything out and then typing it all up and then editing it and then trying to get the wording right and trying to make sure it's interesting it can be overwhelming to me. So it just keeps me from doing it. Like there's things I want to say, there's things I want to share, and I just hold myself back because of procrastinating over not wanting to spend the time to, I mean, it probably only takes like 20 minutes in the end, but for me, I'm worried about it being perfect. And I spend so much time trying to edit it and rewrite it and say it in a new way and make sure I don't have those annoying little grammar things that you kick yourself for afterwards. So anyway, I thought I'll just make a video because then you can just hear from my heart anyway. And if I mess up what I'm saying, whatever. Because if you need to hear it and I mess up, you need to hear it anyway and it's okay. And if you don't need to hear it and I mess up, then you didn't need to hear it anyway, right? So no harm, no foul. Anyway, I wanted to tell you about 4 things in this newsletter email, 4 things. Number 1 is about failure, why it sucks and what to do with it, how to move forward. Number 2, I wanted to tell you about a new cooking show coming out. Number 3, how you can get paid to work out without being a Beachbody coach, and in the month of September, and line dancing. So those are things I want to talk about in this month's newsletter video. Anywho, first thing's failure. So I try to share in my newsletter kind of about my life, what's going on sometimes. And many of you know that in the summer, early summer, I left my day job to pursue being a Beachbody coach full-time and work from home. And the idea was that I would have a ton of extra time, so I'd be way more productive, and I would see a lot of growth in my business from having more time, and I'd be home with my son, so he wouldn't have to be in daycare, and we would bond, and it would be wonderful, and we'd get suntans, and I did get a suntan, so I have a suntan. However, you know that like the cartoons where there's a little birdie and it jumps out of the nest, or there's like a kid on a sled and he goes off a cliff or something, and in the cartoon usually they say, look, I'm flying, until they realize, no, they're not flying, and then they, fall and hit the ground. That's kind of how June went for me. I was like, look, I'm flying, I work from home, I'm Beachbody coach, it's so awesome. And then my reality caught up. So gravity for me was a whole new struggle with my son, figuring out how to parent him in a new way, figuring out how to figure out my schedule with him home. When do I work? When don't I work? And I spent a lot of time focusing on things that I shouldn't have focused on, whatever. Long story short, I failed. The dream of working from home has to be put on hold for me right now. And maybe I need to reassess if that's even my dream. I love being a Beachbody coach. I love talking to people at Health and Fitness. It is the best day of my life when people tell me that they've lost weight or that they're happier, that they have more energy, they feel better, all of those things. I'm just like, yes, that's why I do this. But having to stress about money on top of that is probably not a great idea for me because of who I am. So I am now job hunting and looking for a different job, and I said the same thing twice. See, that's something I would have deleted, job hunting and job. Someone would probably say I could probably edit this video, but it's a lot of effort, so I'm not going to do it. Anywho, moving forward. Shoot, now I forget. Now I do need to edit it because now I forgot what I was saying. No, I'm just going to keep talking. Failure. Oh, now I know. This feeds into what just happened, which is being embarrassed. So I told everyone that I'm leaving, I'm going to be successful. I'm leaving my day job. I've made it. I'm doing really well. I'm going to work from home. Like, I'm living the dream. This is amazing. And now I have to let people know that I was wrong. It's super embarrassing for me. Like, my pride my pride hurts. So I'm having to figure out how to let that go. You know, like be okay with having tried and failed and moving forward. And that's what I want to say, what you do with failure. Because I spent time crying, a lot of time crying, like days where I could not go through the day without crying, working out and crying, talking to people on the phone and crying, going to bed crying, like so much crying. And I was just in a dark place for probably all of July. It was so hard to think positively because I was so devastated with my failure. And in August, I realized, like, I have to get a job. I have to move forward. I have to start doing Beachbody in a new way, a different way, and turn this thing around. So I've gotten over the grief stage of this change, and now I'm moving into the what do you do next? So I have 2 tips for what to do with failure. 3 tips. I'm going to say 3. 1 is to own it. Grieve it. You know, like, it's okay to be upset. That's okay. But number 2, move forward. Make progress. Figure out what you're going to do. You know, I'm realizing I need to get a job. I need to figure out a new way to do Beachbody on the side. I signed up for a diamond training, since I'm a diamond coach, that's coming up. So I'm going to continue pursuing my business and learning and growing, but moving forward. You know, I spent enough time laying around whining. So now I'm taking steps moving forward. And number 3, assess. I'm just spending a ton of time trying to understand what I did wrong, what I can do better next time, because I want there to be a next time. Maybe it's 3 years down the road, maybe longer, but I do want to try it again. I would love to work from wherever I am and travel and have that freedom, but I have a lot I need to learn until then. So I need to look and see, okay, what didn't work about this? Okay, my organization was off. I focused on these wrong areas. What can I do next time? So that way, this isn't just a wasted summer. This is an opportunity for me to grow and learn. And I wanted to share that with you because a lot of you are going through this weight loss journey, and I know a lot of times my clients will fail. You know, they'll gain the weight back. You know, should they keep going? Or they'll get off track and they'll be stuck, or they'll feel like they've restarted the same program so many times. And I want to tell you, grieve it, make progress, and look at what went wrong and change it, okay? Because yes, it's embarrassing and it's hard and it's frustrating, but we can keep moving on and we can do better in the next time, okay? All right, now moving on to some announcements. On Friday, this coming Friday, there is a new cooking show coming out. A new cooking show is launching, and it's on Beachbody On Demand, which means it's only for us, only for Beachbody On Demand users. And it's Autumn Calabrese. She has that cookbook, Fixate, which I think is somewhere in my house. But anyway, she's going to be going through how to prepare different dishes, specifically with the 21-day fix in mind, which is fantastic. So her and her brother, who is super cute and dreamy, wish he wasn't quite so short though. But anyway, side note, super dreamy, Autumn's brother and Autumn, and they're going to show us how to make some awesome meals, and that's on Beachbody On Demand. So if you don't already have it, sign up for the free 30-day trial, and you can at least check it out. So along with like 300 workouts, which are awesome. Number 2, how do you get paid to work out? That's what it is. Getting paid to work out. So there is a thing coming up called the Health Bet, and Health Bet is a way where Beachbody is going to reward you money for being consistent. So the way that that's going to happen is you'll download the app called the My Challenge Tracker. You'll join my group, and then for 4 weeks in a row, you'll post a picture of your shake, and you'll post, I think your workout. I think that's what it is. What your workout was and what your shake was for 4 weeks, and then they're going to split $1 million between everyone who participates. They're just giving money, which is awesome. So I'm super excited about that. You can email me, message me, text me, call me if you want more information on how to be in my group. And then Country Heat, is it for you? Line dancing. So maybe you don't really know me closely, but I'm not really a country girl. I'm not really into country music or to country line dancing or dancing at all because I have 2 left feet. However, I've been sampling Country Heat, the workout. I bought it and I've been trying it out. And my assessment of it is that it's fun. It's fun. And Country Heat is for you if, 1, you have a floor at your house. Number 2, you like to smile. Number 3, you like to have fun. There. Those are the requirements for being able to do Country Heat. So it's dance, it's fun, it's for everybody, and it's a really nice break from really intense hard workouts. I do all of these hard workout programs, and I'm so ready to just have some fun. Like, you're still working out hard. You do these like lunges, like dance moves, but if you've ever seen a dancer, they're flipping ripped, you know? So if you're doing the dance moves and you're really giving it your all, I mean, your core is tight, your legs are getting a workout, your arms are moving, you know? Like, just doing that, like, it works out your body. So I think if you want to do that, I'm starting it on the 22nd. So the 22nd of August and 2016, in case anyone watches this video later, which I doubt anyone will, but anyways, if you do. So thanks for listening. This is now going on 12 minutes, which no human being ever watches a video this long. So if you watched it all, I love you and you're amazing. And if you only watched the first 9 seconds like most humans, that's totally okay too. Okay, peace out and have an amazing rest of August.